In each of the communities A-Step serves, youth experience poverty in many different ways, including a lack of educational opportunities, social and economic barriers, violence, and poor physical and mental health. A-Step's empowerment programs create a nurturing and safe environment where our volunteers use the arts as a tool to foster creativity, increase academic achievement, teach life skills, and awaken young people's imaginations. We believe the arts provide an innovative way to impart knowledge and excite children about learning. We educate through the medium of art, creating change within individuals and communities. We share specific knowledge and life skills that help people break the cycle of poverty. A-Step changes the lives of children and their communities through the arts. Since 2003, we've partnered with schools and community organizations to deliver after-school, weekend, and summer programs that are grounded in arts education. We recruit and train established and emerging artists who lead our art classes and workshops, and also become mentors and role models to the youth that participate in our programs. A-Step's programs are highly effective in altering many lives. We create opportunities that affect profound change in children, in communities that lack resources, and in our volunteer artists who bring about social change through their skills. Through the arts, we educate youth in high-risk communities about critical issues such as literacy, job skills, health, hygiene, HIV/AIDS, peer pressure, violence, and drug abuse. Youth attending an A-Step program are not only inspired and supported emotionally and creatively, but also given specific, important knowledge they can use to make healthy and productive decisions about their futures. At the same time, their families and communities are shown the power and beauty of the arts in places that lack exposure to them. The quality of artists that fill our volunteer base uniquely positions A-Step among other arts organizations. The majority of our volunteers are highly successful professional artists and students or faculty from schools such as Juilliard or the Broadway community. Our volunteers' level of expertise is unique and transformative. First and foremost, A-Step is effective because of the strength of our volunteers. We train established and emerging artists from around the country, including communities such as Broadway or Juilliard, to use their unique talents to become effective mentors and role models to the children we serve. Our volunteers are not only gifted artists, but also passionate about using their gifts to inspire youth. Each volunteer completes a comprehensive training program that includes child protection, cultural sensitivity, curriculum building, and classroom planning. Our curricula incorporate learning standards drawn from the National Endowment for the Arts, the Kennedy Center, the Keeping Children Safe Coalition, and other best-in-the-field institutions. Secondly, A-Step develops strong, sustainable relationships with our program partners. By sharing a commitment to the holistic development of the youth that we serve, our partnerships allow for a continuity of programming so that youth are able to receive consistent support and mentoring. The majority of the youth who participate in our programs return to our camps or workshops year after year, and many volunteers become trusted mentors to the youth they teach long after the camp or semester comes to an end. We believe it's critical to stay connected to the youth we serve, including long-term follow-up and continued support and encouragement toward higher education. With the help of a technical assistance grant in 2010, A-Step developed a new comprehensive evaluation system with stronger measurement tools. These include participant and volunteer profiles, attendance records, pre- and post-program questionnaires and interviews, student portfolios, and parent focus groups. In the past, we evaluated only our partners and volunteers, but today we evaluate both short-term and long-term student progress as well. The compilation of this data enables us to effectively assess and constantly improve our programming. Of the many success stories we've fostered over the years, there's one that stands out. John Paul Pimentel attended his first A-Step arts program when he was 15, not long after his family, who are originally from the Dominican Republic, moved to Homestead, Florida, a community heavily populated with immigrant and farm worker families. Thrust into a new environment, JP became withdrawn and unfocused. Fortunately, when JP's mother heard about A-Step's summer arts camp, she signed him up. Almost immediately, JP discovered a community of peers and mentors who helped him cultivate his passion for performance. He quickly joined Group Leaders, a youth-led community service initiative that kept him active and involved after school. As time went on, JP explored both dance and drama at the A-Step camps, which encouraged him to dream big. Recently, JP graduated from the American Musical and Dramatic Academy in New York City. Today, JP returns regularly to A-Step's art camps in Florida, no longer as a participant but as a volunteer artist, mentoring kids from his hometown and using the arts to awaken their imaginations, teach them life skills, and to encourage them to form positive visions of the future like he did. JP once said that growing up, he often felt like he didn't belong, didn't fit in. But on stage, performing, that's where he belongs. Now he's helping others to find their place as well. JP is a shining example of the power of the arts to transform lives. Many people may not realize that every arts program A-Step operates is designed very specifically around the needs of the community of youth the program serves. This means that in some cases, primary importance may be placed on completing a high school education and attending college. In others, combating gang violence may be the focus. In a third, the arts might be tailored to teach life skills revolving around hygiene, health, and HIV/AIDS. We train our volunteer artists to be highly educated on the needs of the communities they serve and the unique challenges that the youth of each area face. Some programs prioritize providing a safe space with hot meals in which to conduct classes and performances, while another program might target girls' empowerment, inspiring girls to fulfill an education, to dream of becoming doctors, professors, or lawyers. It all depends on the specific needs of the community we are serving. At A-Step, as in life, there is no one-size-fits-all. Our organization has demonstrated significant success in transforming the lives of the youth we serve and the artists who volunteer with us in demonstrable, measurable ways. Our metrics indicate that the youth we serve show a marked increase in their self-confidence, healthy living habits, and academic performance. We have observed significant improvements in the interest our youth show in educating themselves. They feel empowered to form concrete, positive visions of the future, able to imagine a life different than the one that they were born into, and begin to acquire the skills to attain that life. Our post-program evaluations show that these youth feel confident to claim their voice and individual story, and no longer feel that the challenges they face are insurmountable. All of this translates into measurable achievements in their academic, social, and eventually professional lives. What's more, A-Step also transforms the lives of its volunteers, which is an acknowledged goal of the organization. Many of our volunteers have changed the course of their careers because of the powerful experiences they undergo in our programs. Our volunteer retention rate is extremely high, and many make great sacrifices to return. More than 65% of our volunteer artists have worked with us more than once, and more than 50% have worked with us 3 or more times. We're cultivating a community of professional artists who make using the arts as a tool to empower youth a primary part of their lives and practice. Finding the right partners in certain communities can be a challenging process. It takes time to get to know and understand each community and the particular hardships its residents face, and creating programs to best address these issues is a complicated procedure. We work hard to find sustainable partners that assure integrity in the work they perform with the youth in a community. Over the years, we've strengthened our monitoring and evaluation process to allow us to assess and provide what each partner needs to succeed. Secondly, finding dedicated artists who are able to volunteer their time can also be a challenge. However, we've seen that those who volunteer with us find great value in their work and often return year after year. They also spread the word in their artistic communities to other potential volunteers. We've been working hard on our volunteer outreach efforts and on promoting the benefits of volunteer service through the arts and our responsibility as citizens to give back to our communities. First and foremost, with additional resources, A-STEP would be able to reach more kids in more areas of the United States and the world. We could identify and form relationships with new partner organizations in new communities, and we could recruit and train more staff and volunteers to be on the ground working with more youth. We could also build our staff, leadership, and board capacity to ensure the continued growth and sustainability of our work and monitor our effects on the communities we serve. There are so many children in communities across the US and the world facing unbelievable challenges who could be empowered through the arts. We've been invited to work with many new communities around the world, and we have more and more artists every year who approach us and want to contribute their talents and skills to our programs. By creating a solid foundation and infrastructure in each new location we serve, we can continue to change the lives of children and their communities through the arts.